everybody, welcome back to Ascend Kids. We are so glad you guys are joining us. You guys here in the Tire Center, welcome back in. You guys online, we are so glad you guys could join us here. I'm standing here in the other half of the Tire Center, and that's because we have had so much fun being able to do some in-person stuff, to have you guys back in Ascend, getting to play around. For those of you online, if your parents are cool with it, we would love to invite you to come hang out here. I'm in here because we're in the process of clearing this room out because we got so many people that want to come. We need more space, and we want you guys to be a part of that. So I want to invite all of you guys to consider registering, coming to Ascend for a weekend. Check out the spaces we got here. It's so good to be together, and we would love to have you guys here. For those of you guys who are still online though, don't worry, we're gonna still be doing this. We'll be hanging out through the screen. It's gonna be awesome. And by the way, speaking of invitations, guys, in 2 weeks, we've got Easter coming up. And I don't know if you guys have even thought, I get so caught up at school and what's going next and, kind of get stuck in the rhythm. Easter is one of the biggest celebrations we get to have all year. And I would love to invite you guys, your families, your friends to come to Easter. This is like the Super Bowl for us here at Ascend. It's a big, big party. We want you guys to come. We've got a couple of services running throughout the day. Have your parents get on the website and register for a spot. Get a ticket. This is, you want to make sure you're on the list. You want to make sure you're there. But more than anything, guys, we would love to have you come join us here at Ascend for Easter in 2 weeks. So make sure you get your parents, go bother them right now. You can run out of the room if you're at home. If you're at church, maybe wait to the end. But yeah, get yourselves registered. We would love to see you here at Easter. I'm gonna make sure we get this room ready. If you guys remember, this place is awesome. We're gonna make this space awesome, and we want you guys to be there. So please make sure you come check us out and make sure you're here on Easter. Now this week, what we want to do for this week today, we have been in a series where we're talking about kind of different decisions that we do, opportunities that we have, the things that come up, and how do we navigate that? And as we try to figure out the choices we want to make, the things that we want to do, how we want to be known, that God is actually sitting right there with us, wanting to make those decisions too. And so today is a little bit of a spoiler, but today we're going to be talking, one of the things we're going to talk about is how do we come up with super creative solutions to problems. Sometimes you have a problem in front of you, and it's like, how am I gonna fix this? And we want to figure out, what are the really creative, different types of ways that we could approach a problem. So to kind of get us in that mindset, I want us to play a game that kind of plays into that. This is one of my favorite games. It's gonna make our minds kind of think through what are creative answers to this here. So we're gonna play a little game called Categories. In order to do this, I'm gonna call my friends Maurice and Molly in here. Come here, you guys come in here. We're gonna play a game here. Okay, they don't know what we're doing here yet. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna play a game called Categories. We're gonna play it here. If you're in the Tire Center, you guys can actually play this right where you are. You can pause this video and we'll get after it. If you're at home, you wanna play with us, here's how the game works. I'm gonna come up with a category, something like ice cream flavors. And we're gonna go in a row and try to think of a different ice cream flavor and try to think of as many different ones. So if you're like vanilla and I'm like strawberry and you're like cookie dough. Now Maurice, you gotta think of another one that's not like, and we'll keep going down the line and see who can come up with as many creative answers without repeating as we can. All right, you guys understand the game? Let's do this. Okay, so we're gonna play this game called Categories. So I'm gonna come up with our first category. Let's do this. Let's do brands or types of cereal. Okay, brands or types of cereal. Like I said, you guys in the Tire Center, if you wanna play this on your own, you can pause right here. You guys at home, let's see if you can come up with more ideas than me. I'll start, and I'm gonna go with the best cereal brand of all time, Lucky Charms.
Cocoa Puffs.
Kellogg's.
That's
a brand.
Okay. Kellogg's is like an overarching brand. I mean, like types of cereal.
Okay, types of cereal. Yeah. You said brand and types. Okay.
So we said so Lucky Charms, Cocoa Puffs,
Rice Krispies.
Fruit Loops.
Raisin Bran.
Cocoa Puffs.
You already said Cocoa Puffs. Eliminated. All right. Here we go. Just me and Mom. Let's do this. Let's do Chex.
And Corn Flakes.
Okay. How about Captain Crunch?
How about Fruity Pebbles?
Peanut Butter Crunch. Does that count? Yeah, it counts. Come on. What do you got?
I'm out.
She can't think of any. Let's see if I can think of one more. Honeycombs. Oh, he's back. He's back.
Honeycombs.
All right. It's round one. We'll warm up.
Okay.
Let's try a different one here. I don't know. This might be a hard one. But how about a different category? Try to really stretch our brains here. How about types of pizza? Like the kind of pizza
like
that
toppings?
you can order. You can do topping. Yeah, whatever. So for easy one since I won the last round, cheese pizza,
Okay. Pepperoni.
Sausage.
Hawaiian,
Olive pizza.
Barbecue chicken pizza.
supreme.
Margarita pizza.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a good one. Vegetable.
Okay.
Pizza.
Okay.
Veggie pizza.
All
Veggie pizza.
right. Pesto pizza.
Ooh.
Sardines.
Actually, I have heard of sardines being on pizza. I'll give you that.
Okay.
All right.
Cauliflower gluten-free pizza.
Ooh.
Here we go.
Okay. Gosh, that's tough. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
Artichoke pizza.
Ooh, mushroom pizza.
Sausage and green pepper.
Okay. Oh, what else is on that list of stuff?
All right. That was good. All right, Molly got a point there. That's good. Some of those flavors felt like they were a little obscure, but we'll see. Okay. I don't know. Okay, let's do another one. How about this? How about like candy bars? Okay, like types of candy bars. Okay, Molly, you won, so you start.
Okay. Hershey's.
Hershey's is a brand. Oh, you're talking about like, okay, I guess, yeah, I got you.
That's
All right.
true. Snickers bar.
Almond Joy.
Butterfingers.
1,000 grand, 100 grand.
Oh, yeah, okay, I'll give you that. Kit Kat.
Heat.
Heath, okay, obscure, I'll give you Heath. Interesting.
Bar, which is a topping, right?
Yeah,
So I can't
yeah,
say. Okay.
yeah.
I'll say Rolo's not a coffee. Is that a?
Ooh, I'll give you Rolos. You know, like,
Rolos,
yeah.
that's a bar, yeah.
Reese's Cups.
Three Musketeers.
Oh my goodness. This is
No, I
tough.
can't.
Not giving me any room here.
No.
What's the triangular one?
You can't tell me.
That's a good one. I got it next time. That's a good one.
I just gave him mine.
Come on.
All
All right, Toblerone.
What about Charleston Chews?
Okay, all right, if we're going that obscure, if you're going that obscure, Milk Duds.
It's not a bar.
I'm sorry, if a
They're
Charleston
duds.
Chew is
No,
in there.
You get a bar of it.
I don't know about that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is a Milk Dud on there? I think so.
I don't
Keep
think
going.
so.
Here we
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. 3, 2, 1. She's eliminated. All right, I gotta think of one more. No, I can't think of anything. Reese's Nutrageous, a Nutrageous bar. Boom. Oh, come on, those are delicious. All right, here we go. Last round. A lot of you guys are weighing this. Let's do it very generic. See how long we can go with this.
Here we go.
Category is superheroes. Okay, superheroes. All right, so I'll go first. Best superhero of all time, arguing Captain America.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my gosh, Captain America.
Iron Man.
Hulk.
Thor.
Black Panther.
You took mine. WandaVision. Wanda, what's her name?
We'll give it to him. Scarlet Witch.
Scarlet Witch.
All right, let's deviate here. Aquaman.
Oh.
Spider-Man.
Batman.
X-Man. I mean, Wolverine. Wolverine.
Okay. Wonder Woman.
Beast.
Ooh, okay. The Hulk.
I said Hulk.
You already said, oh no!
Did we say Thor?
Yes. She's out. All right, here we go. Let me think of these. I got them. Storm. Come on, X-Men. Here we go. What's another one? Juggernaut. That's another one.
Okay. All right, he's gonna go forever. All right.
I love X-Men. Here we go.
Hey, thank you guys for playing. That was a lot of fun, guys. Hopefully you guys can think of some creative solutions too. Here's what we're gonna do now. We want you guys to get on your feet. If you're at home, if you're here, get on your feet. We've got an awesome worship song for you guys. We would love to dance, have some little fun with this. Then check back here, and we're gonna dive into some more stuff. But right now, let's worship together.
You must love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, and mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. A second is equally important. Love your neighbor as yourself. The entire law is based on these commandments. We are sharing the good news. You are our helper and our friend. Yeah, we give you praise. Give us the strength to follow. Your love makes the world brand new. Yeah, we shout your name, Jesus. Therefore, go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, Son, and Spirit. Teach these new disciples to obey all the commands that I have made. Be sure of this, I am with you always. We are sharing the good news. You are our helper and our friend. Yeah, we give you praise. Give us the strength to follow. Your love makes the world brand new. Yeah, we shout your name. We are sharing the good news. You are our helper and our friend. Yeah, we give you praise. Give us the strength to follow. Your love makes the world brand new. Yeah, we shout your name, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Oh. We are sharing the good news. You are our helper and our friend. Yeah, we give you praise. Give us the strength to follow. Your love makes the world brand new. Yeah, we shout your name, Jesus.
Stories of the Bible. Zacchaeus. This is Zacchaeus,
Hey there!
who was a tax collector and very rich. Tax collectors were hated because many people thought they were liars and cheaters.
Boo!
Zacchaeus lived in Jericho, and one day, Jesus was passing through Jericho.
What's going on?
Jesus is here! Woohoo!
Zacchaeus wanted to see who Jesus was,
Excuse me. Hey, watch where you're going.
but he was too short to see above the crowd.
Ah, that's it.
So he ran ahead to a place where he knew Jesus would come. He climbed to a sycamore tree so he could see Jesus. When Jesus came to that place, he looked up and saw Zacchaeus in the tree.
Oh, hey there, friend.
Who? Me?
Yeah, you.
He said to him, "Zacchaeus, hurry and come down. I must stay at your house today."
Oh, all right.
Zacchaeus came down quickly. He was pleased to have Jesus in his house. All the people saw this and began to complain.
Ugh.
Look at the kind of man Jesus stays with. Zacchaeus is a sinner. But Zacchaeus said to Jesus, I will give half my money to the poor. If I have cheated anyone, I will pay that person back 4 times more. Jesus said, Salvation has come to this house today.
What?
This man truly belongs to the family of Abraham. The Son of Man came to find lost people and save them.
Well, hey guys, welcome back. I am so glad to get to be hanging out with you guys here. I hope you guys enjoyed that video, that story of Zacchaeus. Maybe some of you guys have heard that before. Maybe some of you guys haven't. But what I love about that story is I want you to pause for a minute. When I hear stories of the Bible, when I read stories of the Bible, one of the things that I love to do is try to put myself into that story. And I wonder for you, if you were to put yourself into that story, can you relate to anything that Zacchaeus, I'm going to call him, that's a hard name to say, I'm going to call him Zach. Do you relate to anything that Zach was going through? And here's the question maybe to ask it a little bit more pointedly. Have you ever had a reputation? Or have you ever been known for something that you wish wasn't how people saw you? Did you ever maybe make a mistake, or you did something silly or dumb that people saw, and then I always think that about you, or people just have this idea about you that you're like, that's not me. I wish I could be known for how I really, really am. Have you guys ever felt that way? I know for me, something I'm tall, I'm skinny, and something that people have always thought is, hey, you must be good at basketball. And it turns out when I was in 7th grade, when I was in middle school, it's the 6th grade, I decided I'm gonna try out for the basketball team. Everybody thinks I'm a really good basketball player. Guys, here's the deal. I'm actually really, really clumsy. I don't know how to dribble a ball. I definitely don't know how to shoot a ball. And I remember if any of you guys have ever been in a basketball setting before, I did something that's called the 3-man weave, which is where you basically run with these 3 people and try to move in a certain, I have no idea how it works. Honestly, guys, I still have no idea how it works. Some of you athletes out there, you may know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what it is, you can look it up. It's really hard. Anyway, can't do the 3-man weave. And I got all, I looked like a fool. I messed up the drill, and I made the other guys not do the right thing. And not surprisingly, I didn't make the team. Got cut first round. Didn't make it to second round. And what was so tough for me was not only was I not what people thought, but then I kind of carried this reputation of this goofy guy who can't figure stuff out. And that probably doesn't matter, and I probably shouldn't have put that much weight in it. But at the time, I didn't want to be known that way. I hated that was my reputation. And I would have done anything to fix that, to try to come up with a different, to be known in a different way, to be known for what I hoped I could be, or maybe known for more of who I actually am. But that's how people knew me. And I wonder, have you ever had something like that? Zach did. The guy in the story that we heard about, he did. He had made some mistakes. He had treated people badly. He had ripped some people off. He had built a reputation that was not good, and people didn't like him. And I'm sure he sat there going, I wish I was known a different kind of way. And guys, what I love about this story, what I want you guys to hear today, what I want you guys to think about is when we're talking about God, when we're the reality of it, the reality of life is there are going to be people that don't see you the way you want to be seen. There are going to be people that believe things about you that aren't true. But when we talk about God, Jesus, our God, He sees you and He believes in you for who you really are. If you guys caught it from that video, when Jesus looks up and sees Zacchaeus sitting up in that tree, that probably wasn't a very cool moment. He sees him up in that tree and says, what are you doing up in this tree here? But he sees him, he says, and what he is, he believed that Zacchaeus could be more than what everybody else thought he was. Everybody thought Zacchaeus was a nobody, was a liar, was a cheater. Jesus saw him and said, you're awesome, and I actually want to spend time in your house. And what I want you guys to catch this little point here, Jesus believed in who Zacchaeus could be, and then gave him an opportunity to change his reputation. And guys, that should be really, really good news. Jesus doesn't just come in and fix everything for us. Sometimes that'd be nice. If you had a bunch of problems and you could just be like, Jesus, fix these all, that'd be great. But that's not how He works. But what he does do is he believes in us and he gives us an opportunity to change what our life looks like. For Zacchaeus, he believed in him and invited him and wanted to have dinner with him, and then gave him an opportunity to be known in a different way. And at the end of that story, if you heard it, Zacchaeus said, you know what, I'm gonna be known as a generous person. I'm gonna be known as somebody that takes care of people, not somebody that rips them off. And he pays all these people back. He pays them more than what he owed them, and he changed his reputation. He was able to change how he was known because Jesus believed in who he was, backed him up, and gave him an opportunity to change. I hope that's good news for you guys. It's good news for me because the reality is Jesus does that for every single one of us. So if you're somebody that wishes, gosh, I wish I was known differently. I wish people understood me for who I really am. I wish I could go back and fix that mistake that I made. You got to know that God is saying, you can. I believe in you. I see you for who you really are, and you are incredible, and I love you, and I want to spend time with you. That's what Jesus says. And then he says, you know what, I'm gonna make opportunities for you to change it right now. Today, you can be the kind of version, the kind of person that you have always wanted to be. So then I want you to think about, how are you known right now? How do you wish you were known? And do you know that our God Jesus is inviting you to step into that person, cheering you on and backing you up as you step into that? I hope that's an encouragement. I hope that's something you'll try this week as you guys go forth. Well, hey guys, one more thing before I let you guys go. As I was thinking about that video that we watched, that story about Zach, I told you guys that one of the things we wanted to do today is think of when we come across problems, when we come across decisions, not only, like I said, can we actually, that we've got Jesus backing us up and that we can actually, if we've made a mistake before, change it. But when we come across problems too, I want us to be people, and I want to encourage you to be people that come up with really, really creative solutions for how to go at those problems. I think for someone like Zacchaeus, he could have easily been like, you know what, nobody likes me, I'm short, there's no way I'm gonna get to Jesus. But he was so convinced that if he could just get around Jesus, maybe things could be different. He was so convinced, that's so inspired by that he came up with, but he was gonna get there by any means necessary. And I mean, for him, that kind of creativity was him running ahead, finding a tree, climbing up a tree, and then hiding in there and trying to get Jesus' attention. I don't know if you've ever done that before, if you've ever been like, man, I wish I could, get my coach to pay attention to me. You know what I'm gonna do? On his way home, I'm gonna jump up on a tree and then be like, boo, and surprise. It's probably not a great idea for you to do, but it's a super creative way that he went about to solve his problem. And what I want to encourage you guys to do is, if there are things in your life, if there are decisions that you're coming across, if you got problems and you're going, I don't know what to do here, what if we were to really think of what are ultra creative ways, different ways that we can go about? How will we let no hurdle get in our way? Even if you've got people that don't believe in you, even if you've got a reputation that's not great, even if things are stacked against you, like for Zach, he was too short, whatever it is, God's cheering you on and believes that you can do it. So let's strive forward. Let's try to find as unique and creative solutions as we can for anything that this week throws at us. I hope you guys will think about that as you look at what your week looks like. For now, guys, I would love to invite you guys. Let's worship one more time. I love getting to open our time with this, and I love getting to close our time with this. So let's get on your feet. Let's move around. Let's have a great time. We got a great worship song for you guys. Then after that, got a couple discussion questions I'd love for you guys to get to talk about with your neighbors, with your siblings, with your parents, whatever you want. Some things for you to think about through this week. Then join us next week here to Send Kids. Can't wait to hang out with you guys. And remember, register for Easter. We can't wait to see you guys. All right, let's worship.
Who breaks the power of sin and darkness? Whose love is mighty and so much stronger? The King of glory, the King above all kings. Who shakes the whole earth with holy thunder and leaves us breathless in awe and wonder? The King of glory, the King above all kings. This is amazing grace. This is unfailing love. That you would take my place, that you would bear my cross. You laid down your life sing for all that you've done for me. Who brings our chaos back into order? Who makes the orphan a son and daughter? The King of glory, the King of glory, who rules the nations with truth and justice, shines like the sun in all of its brilliance. The King of glory, the King above all kings. Yeah, this is amazing grace. This is unfailing love, that you would take my place, that you would bear my cross. You laid down your life, that I would be set free. Oh, Jesus, I sing for all that you've done for me. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy is the King who conquered the grave. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy is the King who conquered the grave. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy is the King who conquered the grave. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy, worthy, worthy. Oh, this is amazing grace. This is unfailing love, that you would take my place, that you would bear my cross. You laid down your life, that I would be set free. Oh, Jesus, I sing for all that you've done for me. All that you've done for me.
If someone was describing you, what would they say? How do you want people to see you or understand you? When was a time you had to come up with a creative solution to a problem? When was the time that you made a mistake? If you had a chance to fix that mistake, what would you do?